Welcome to No Smoke TV. Today we got my man David from the A&E Hit Show. 60 Days In, Season 5. How you feeling today, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. God is good, man. I'm alive. I'm well. I'm blessed.
That's great to hear, man. I see you out here flexing.
Yeah, little song.
Man, so let's get into it. Before we get into the show, because that's what I want to get into, the 60 Days In show, because, you know, you was like the man in there when you was in there. But before we get into it, I want to get into a little bit about you.
That's cool.
I see you handle yourself very well in there. It was comfortable. So you think that came from you growing up a little hard in Jamaica, like in the rough parts of Jamaica?
I mean, like Jamaica, Cleveland, the hood in Cleveland. Like, I think for real, what it came down to was just, you got to know how to just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even if I wasn't from the hood, even though I was from a suburb and I grew up with a, 2-parent household or something like that, like, I was still going there and just be myself though, bro. Like, the problem is though, you got to know who you are, and you got to hope that who you are, people are willing to accept. So it's like, some of the times sometimes we make things harder than what it really need to be.
Basically, don't try to prove nothing. Just be yourself. That's basically what you're saying.
Be cool, yeah. If they like you, they like you. They don't, they don't. I mean, you just got to take whatever come with it. You know what I mean?
Got you. But how was it like growing up in Jamaica? Because I see you grew up in the rough part. How was it? Do you remember?
Jamaica was, I was young, man. I came here, I was 13, back and forth. I was back and forth through the States. Jamaica's a very, very, very poor country, man. It's just a lot going on in Jamaica. Right now, it's a lot going on right now. Like, the gangs then took over. The Chinese that moved in, they making charter schools. And unfortunately, they have the money and they have the intellect on a different level. So they coming in on all the islands, not just Jamaica. They pulling up everywhere, and just because their country is extremely crowded. So they moving out, you know what I'm saying, integrating in different areas.
Really?
So, growing up was tough, bro. It was hard, but like I think for me, my biggest struggles coming up was like, I had a lot of why questions. I always wondered like why I didn't have my parents, you know what I'm saying? I used to think like they didn't love me, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot. I dealt with a lot coming up, man. And then being in the streets, doing a lot of things that I did, man, it was like, I think low key, if I'm gonna be honest, I think I was kind of looking for a family. And that's why I kind of cling to certain things and certain people, certain friendships, whether they were good or bad. To me at the time, it didn't matter, you know what I mean? I was wanting a family, man.
And that's what you think, because you grew up kind of hard. So do you think like that made you run the streets? Like not having a family, running around?
For sure. It was one of those things where it was like, it's almost like what you don't find at home, you go seek for, you go seek it.
Yeah.
And then like school is like school. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't super popular growing up though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of quiet. I was an athlete, but I love video games. It was different. I was just different. You know what I mean? Like, and I love being outdoors. I was always outdoors. And that's where I built a lot of friendships and relationships with people because I was always out. You know what I mean? I didn't like being in the house for real.
So with all that, what made you join the law enforcement? So was it because you was looking for a family?
No, I was just talking to my couple people today about it because they asked me. But to be honest with you, I went into law enforcement kind of for a lot of selfish reasons. Like I said, I'm very transparent. I wanted to carry a gun. I wanted immunity from the police. I was so tired of getting messed with by the police. It was crazy, bro. Like I wanted to I ain't gonna lie, I wanted the power, man. I felt like they just had the power, man. And when you bump into so many cops and they misuse it, and then like out of all my encounters with the police, man, I probably can count on like one hand, literally, how many good ass encounters I had where I was like, yo, he was solid. Like he let me go, or he did this, he did that. Like, but honestly, bro, I joined for a lot of selfish reasons. I didn't get really good reasoning because as I went on until once I found out I was super good at the job, I could relate to people because that's what a lot of people just want. They want people to relate to them. They want to be heard. Like I'm pulling up on domestics. I'm talking to them like you, like me and you talking. I'm in there like, yo, what you need? Listen, check this out. I'm not here to take nobody to jail. I'm not here to do this. I'm just a tool in your toolbox. Just use me. What can I do to help you? You know what I mean? I don't go in there like, hey, shut the fuck up. You know, I'm the police. Everybody sit down. Like, I ain't that type of dude, bro. Like, I can get there, but I have to, it's levels, you know what I'm saying? I get to a point where you got to push me to that point, you know what I mean?
Gotta be a lot of disrespect.
Yeah, it got to get to a point where I'm like, all right, I see I can't get through to you no other way, so I have to talk to you like this. Like, you know
so since you said that, I'm glad you was very honest about saying you joined for selfish reasons. But since you didn't join for the reasons that usual cops join for, their dad, they power tripping, they got bullied in school, but stuff like that. So how do you feel when you see like officers do wrong? If you don't mind me asking, if you don't have to answer.
I don't mind. To be honest with you, it's been going on. We just have the technology now to capture it. It's disheartening. It's definitely disheartening. I'm able to see it from both sides because of how I was harassed and stereotyped coming up versus now I'm the police and now I'm like, okay. I had an argument with a lieutenant a while back and he stated that we have to stereotype, like stereotyping is actually necessary in our field of work. As time went on through my career, I hate to say it, but in some cases it is necessary. Like some things look like a duck, quack like duck, usually is. And it's a good way of like I'll give you an example because me saying it and not having an example behind it's gonna sound like I'm like all pro cop and I'm just like, oh, the police don't do no wrong. Like, nah, hell no. It's like, all right, so I pulled up on the spot, right? And it was like a bunch of people I got a call for a gun complaint, you know what I mean, dude carrying a gun, whatever. So I pulled up and I didn't have a description of him at all. I just kind of had to like look at the group of people and like kind of figure out who it could have been. Dude threw his hood on, looked at me, you know what I'm saying? Had the pants sagging. He get to kind of like walking off a little fast. And I'm like, oh, that's him right there. That's what I mean by like, sometimes you gotta put a little bit of stare. So I understood what my lieutenant was trying to teach me at a young age in the game. And, you know, it does work at times, you know what I mean?
But don't you think your stereotyping is different from a person that didn't grow up in a neighborhood like that stereotyping? Because a person that didn't grow up in a neighborhood like that will probably stereotype any little thing.
And any and everything that looked like it could be. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, and that's when you gotta, I look at it. So I guess I can say this too. I look at, if you're gonna stereotype in that fashion, hone in on it and groom it into a skill. You know what I'm saying? Don't use it as a means of fear, because sometimes you can use it as, oh, well, let me get the jump on them before they get the jump on me. And now you don't give no one a fair shot. It's like everybody's a bad guy. You can't do that. You know what I mean?
Nah, we need more cops like you, man. I like the way you breaking it down. I really love the way you breaking it down. So let's get into the show.
Okay.
Being an officer, what made you join 60 Days In? Or should I say, how did you join 60 Days In? Did you apply?
There's no application process for 60 Days In. It's one of those things where they have talent scouts and they literally be on the internet, pay these people to be on the internet, and they watch media feeds, they watch news, they watch social, like all the social media, and they try to find people that could fit their agenda. You know what I'm saying? So in 2015, I had a random person come in my inbox and he was like, yo, you know, I think you'll be good for this show, yada, yada. So we got to talking. At the time, the show was called Life on Duty. Where I worked at the time is an extremely, extremely high crime area. I'm talking about it's bad, man. So it's like the show wanted to come to film the department and how we do things. Unfortunately, how we do things, how we get results, everybody might not agree with, even if you get the good results. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, you got to know, everybody's like an armchair quarterback. Everybody feel like you can do things this way, but have never ever had to do it or been in the situation, but got something to say. Yeah, so I didn't even take the job. I was like, I did the interview for it like this, Skype. It was a Skype interview, and they just kind of put it in a stack of other officers. So I guess when season 5 hit, they were looking for an officer. And so the guy, maybe one of the guys from another TV show, knew one of the producers. I'm like, hey, I got this stack of officers. You want to look through these old interviews? So they went through these old interviews. And I was like, yo, what about this guy? Like, shoot him an email. So I get an email randomly in 2017 in like November. And I thought it was like fake. I'm like, what's this? What are you talking about? Like, man, hell no, I ain't about to do this. And I kind of like blew it off, but they hit me back again. And I was like, well, maybe it might be real. Let me just like kind of entertain it a little bit. So I entertained it, kind of figured out. And now this opportunity was more of an individual thing. So it wasn't like I had to come to a department. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess. And honestly, bro, like I said, I'm very transparent. Like that TV shit, come on, man. That shit's for entertainment, bro. Like I'm going to be super transparent. At the time, I was making $16.76 an hour in my department, bro. I was going like, and I'm talking about dealing with so much crime, man. You know, I was looking for a way out, bro. I thought this was just a blessing for me. I thought it would be a means to an end almost. And I also thought that once I was done, that once people saw the realness in me, the understanding and hear my story, that it would open more doors for me. So honestly, I was looking for opportunity, bro. So I felt there was an opportunity came knocking, and I kind of went in, and it's pretty much how it went as far as like how they found me and everything.
And was the precinct, the department behind you with this? Like they let you get the time off and everything?
Everybody was, except for one person, who was the chief of police. And me and him actually bumped heads a lot because I'm very, if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I don't care about your stripes. I don't care, because having rank, being like a captain, a commander, a sergeant, lieutenant, a chief, don't mean you're smart. You know what I'm saying? You just hold a certain position, and you can be wrong, man. A lot of cops feel like because I'm here, you gotta listen to me, or I know what's right, or I know what's wrong. And it's not always the case. You can learn anything from anybody. You know what I'm saying? So like, we bumped heads, and his whole thing was, I can't afford to lose an officer as good as you. I'm like, well, I'm only gonna be gone for 2 months. I'm coming right back. I don't know. I don't want to do that. And we kind of, and it was crazy because while I was there, I come to work one day. At the time, I was the acting sergeant. I was acting sergeant for my platoon. So I was like the head honcho in charge. And I come in, I check my mailbox. It was a green paper. Like anything that came down from up top was green paper. It was like rules, orders, whatever, like changing things like uniform, whatever. And on it stated that, yo, Dave Duncan is going to be promoted to detective on like, I think it was like March something. And I was like, what? So like, he kind of tried to like reel me in, like, yeah, don't go do that. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it anyway, bro. Like, this ain't, like, don't give me the position, because not like now, not that I didn't earn it, because I definitely earned it, but like, it just, I knew what the plan was, what he was trying to accomplish, and I didn't rock with it. So
he was trying to keep you.
Yeah, I went ahead and slid. But they held my commission. Everything was straight. Don't get me wrong, they held my commission. The only thing that I didn't like that they did is that once I got out, I noticed that they paid out all my sick time and my vacation time. I was like, damn. So when I come back, I got to start from scratch? And I was so salty. I was so upset at that shit, bro. And it put such a bad taste in my mouth, man. Me and him ended up linking at a bar to talk about, me coming back or whatever. I was gonna come back, and then another opportunity fell in my lap from he was like my mentor. And so I was like, man, I'm gonna slide over here. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that ended up happening.
Got you. You happy you did it?
What, the show?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing, man. Like, to answer your question, yeah, I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I did it.
Cool. I was talking to Mark,
Mhm.
and Mark said you looked out for him a lot. Like he said, like to this day, y'all close friends, and
Yeah,
he said before y'all went in, you told him that he's first. Like
for sure.
the inmates is second. The what you guys, your mission in there is second, but he's first. Is that because y'all fellow officers or y'all had a bond?
Mm-mm. No, man, I'm just like that. Period. If I rock with you, I rock with you. Like I didn't even know, like we didn't know we were gonna be together. We didn't know that. That just kind of happened. But me and Mark had a lot of conversations outside of the camera, and Mark disclosed some things to me as far as how he felt about it, et cetera, et cetera. And I was just always just there for him, you know what I mean? Because I know I came in on some strong, like I ain't, I'm not pressed, I'm not worried, I'm not scared, and if I can give you any of that type of energy, if I can let you feed off my energy, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna be the type that's gonna be like, no, you on your own, like, no, motherfucker, like get your own energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna look out for you as much as I can. And Mark, when I say Mark is extremely solid, I'm talking about, man, he's such a good guy. It's insane, man. Like he's such a good dude, man. He's an amazing guy.
From what I just spoke to him and I realized he's a good dude. You actually was in the pod with him, so is there any parts in the show that they didn't show that was good?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Can you say any like
I don't
good?
show y'all. Listen, I'm gonna give you this insight real quick, and this me being real with you, bro. There's no way you can film somebody 24/7 for 2 months straight, produce a 45-minute block TV show, 10 episodes. You think you saw everything? Hell no.
Oh, no.
Not even close. But that's for those who really think like that. Most of the people, they just there to be entertained. They don't care about the particulars. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's like Mark, actually, you know what Mark did while he was in there? He helped like 25 different people learn how to write a resume.
Yeah, I heard.
You know what I'm saying? Like that Bible study, they try to play him like he was saying it, and everybody was just like, nah, motherfuckers, man. I remember one time he did like a prayer circle. It was like 50 people in the circle.
Really?
Yeah, bro. They try to play him like he it didn't catch on right away. He started off with like 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? And he was reading the Bible with them and showing them different things. And then it started to grow and grow and grow and grow. And it became a thing though, for real. You know what I mean? So and that's really one of the reasons why he became second in command for real. Because, and of course they don't show you that, but he's a good dude. Me on the other hand, man, when I tell you Willie was like my best friend. When we had the most craziest laughs, jokes, man. Like when I got out, me and Willie had talked a few times, and then his phone went out. I think I was kind of scared. I think he might have went back to jail for real. I ain't been able to talk to him since. Me and Dylan talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I just talked to him yesterday. Yeah, me and Dylan talk a whole lot. Nah, that's a whole nother. If you want me to talk about that, I can talk about bro, listen. When that contract dropped off my ass, I was so happy, bro. Thank God I can kind of speak now. That TV show biz is a motherfucker.
Because you can't talk while you're on the contract.
You can't say shit. Bruh,
How long was the contract for?
A year.
Oh, okay. So
but
I know
it didn't start
that year.
But it don't start until the end of the final episode, which was the reunion show. So it started March 14, 15, something like that. And it didn't end until March 14, 15 of the following year, which was 2020.
So basically, you had to keep your mouth shut for a whole year. Can't say nothing what you've been through.
You can't tell the truth about nothing. You can't tell how things roll behind scenes. Even then, because I still want to do a little bit of TV and some movie things. So I don't tell all the secrets. You feel me? Because you don't want to blackball yourself. You know what I mean? Because
don't do that.
Certain things are made for the public. Like you gotta, like I tell everybody, you gotta realize what this really is. It's a business. If I invest $10 million into making a TV series, I need that money back times 10. You feel me? So what did the world feed on? Drama, controversy, sex, drugs, money. You feel me? So I'm gonna produce what the world gonna want to see. I don't care about nothing else being like, I want the money. You feel me? So, yeah, man.
Did you ever feel threatened in there?
No.
For your life? Nobody ever?
Bro, that jail was so motherfucking chilled. Listen, bro, I was in there like, bro, we was playing dominoes, cards, watching TV, cartoons. I had the whole, they don't even show you, I had the whole pod working out with me, bro. We was working out 3 times a day, doing the card thing, flipping the cards. We was doing the pull-ups. I had them doing pull-up, push-up challenges. We was doing the chair thing, bro. I was even learning how to work out through them, because the one thing about jail ingenuity is so crazy. When I tell you what they come up with the least amount of resources is insane.
I couldn't imagine.
It's crazy, man, bro. I respect it. I actually got a love for it for real, because it's like
the dumbbells. I heard the dumbbells be like, you put mad stuff in a bag and you lift them shits up, stuff like that.
Bro, I'm telling you, the plastic chairs that we sat in for lunch, breakfast, dinner, they would do stuff with that. They would do stuff with like the mattresses.
The mattresses? What you doing to the mattress?
Bro, like they would like practice bending, like pushing off on it, bending it, making it into a sandwich type thing, like lifting it up, pulling it up, putting them together, lifting them over their head. Bro, they was getting it. Yeah, man, they told me a lot in there, man. I was like, yo, y'all get it in with nothing.
Do you still do it? Or you
I do some of it. I do the card thing too, where you flip a card, whatever number it is, you do it. If it's like an ace, like if it's an ace, king, queen, it's 10. You know what I'm saying? If it's an ace, it's 15. Like it's just, man. You know, you do the number. And then like once you get to like any of those cards, you do 10, 10, 10, 15. But we will flip like 3 or 4 cards at a time. So boom, 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 boom. Oh shit, I got. You know, you add it up like, all right, we got 50 straight. You know what I'm saying? Do. All right, we got 35 straight. Do. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
I might try that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a good workout. But we would do different variations of push-up. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I heard my boy that did time. My boy that did time. He said he puts his legs on the chair and presses down.
That's the decline push up.
Yeah, they said that's very effective in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you look at like people you deal with as a cop now different now because of the show?
No, you know what it did for me, bro? I already dealt with people the way I deal with them. So like I already knew myself, had my own identity before I became a cop. I didn't become a cop and then become David. I didn't become Cop David. I was David the cop. So I knew who I was. You feel me? And what it really did for me, it instilled in me that I actually was going down the right lane. Like, okay, Dave, like if you had any doubt, if you had any questions, this right here just solidified that you doing the damn thing. That's it.
Cool. Now it's good to hear that, because some people, they say it changed them, it made them look at people differently. But like you said, you came in as David the officer, not the officer David.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you feel when you blew your cover? Like you messed up the whole thing by saying Abner's the homie. Like why? What happened? Or that was just like a spare the moment thing?
So at that very moment, bro, we had been in there for a hot minute, bro. And so when B-Shaw and me was talking, and he was like, I was kind of shocked, because when he was like, yeah, me and this dude named Abner, we fought and stuff. I was like, Abner? And at the time, I don't even think we even knew Abner was over there and shit. You know what I'm saying? When he said it, I was like, damn, Abner got a fight. I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy. I'm like, damn, that's my nigga, man. Whoop-de-whoop. I was some just cool talking shit. You know, now, there's a catch to that too, though. Like, once again, I ain't gonna spoil everything, but there's a catch to that behind scenes, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately,
Okay.
like, did I slip up and say that? Yeah, as a man, I'ma definitely admit that. I definitely said I knew him, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't to like, oh, blow his cover or put him in danger. Hell no, it wasn't even the case, because if you think about it, everybody knew the rules. And once you get rolled out of a pod, guess what? You can't go where? Can't go
Can't
back.
go back.
Where did B-Shaw go?
Oh, interesting.
I said I'll show you. I told myself before I did this, I'm gonna share a
Oh.
few clues with you, bro. But you know, and it's stuff that I know that I'm gonna be real with you. It's stuff that I know that the other cast don't even know. You know what I mean?
Oh, so okay, we're not even gonna talk about that then.
I mean, it's just certain. It was certain things, and when I woke up that morning, and they like, yeah, B-Shaw got rolled out. I was like, because when we were there, B-Shaw like, man, it's boring. I don't want to be over here, man. I want to go back to 100. And I'm like, man, shut up, man. You cool over here, man. You gonna chill, bro. Like, I'm gonna chill because of you, bro. I'm gonna chill. One day, one of the guards came in that he was like cool with, knew his father, because his father was doing like hard time. He was actually, I think he was a G unit upstairs. And so he definitely wiggled his way back over there, but it was intricate design.
Got you. Would you do the show again? I asked everybody the same thing. Would you do the show again? Because
the show, yes. For the same company, no.
Got you. But you would do the same thing, 60 days.
I mean, I would, but the problem is, what if they know you? I'm worldwide now.
Yeah, they will have to.
They're gonna be like, oh shit, that's the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be hell. No, I'm really going down in. I'm going down with flaming draws now.
They're gonna welcome you rightfully.
What? I'm in there fighting for my life, bro. Hell no, I wasn't there.
So, but you said the pod you in was laid back. So you think that was like a level 1?
When I say laid back, was it criminals in there? For sure. It was definitely people in there. It was like, I think it was like up to a level 3. I think it went all the way to 5 or something like that. But ultimately though, to be real with you, bro, like, when I say chill, I mean the people was cool. Even the cartel was cool. Like, it was hella cartel in there, and they were
really,
like, yeah, bro. You know what's crazy? I'm in there. That's cartel's so chill, bro. It's so chill. Like, it was so intricate and so organized that once they figured out certain things, they sent a few kites, couple words came back from this person, that person over in the yard. Next thing you know, bro, it was like, hey, y'all ain't doing no more interviews. Oh, just yeah, like they shut shit. What? They shut shit down in that bitch, bro. They was not playing, bro. The cartel was not playing in there, bro. Like, it's so much y'all don't know. Like,
they run prison.
The interviews, they had them not sign the in, cause see, I want to say so much. It's like, so much, man. It's crazy. It's so much, bro. Like, I don't want to blackball myself, bro. It's
don't do that. Don't do that.
It's so sad though, because like, sometimes I'm gonna tell you my conflict with it. I know the truth. You know what I mean? But it's like, you can't really say too much due to the fact that even if I know the truth, it can't come back to haunt me. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, I want to say certain shit, but I'll be like, you know what, dang, fuck it, man. Like,
and you know what's so funny?
Go ahead.
What's so funny? What you said right there, it's not a problem, because it's understandable as humans that we don't want to blackball ourselves, but that's what's going on in the world. Like, people see shit, but they can't say nothing.
They want to speak on it, but that fear set in. And I get it, bro. Like, it's right. You right though. You 100% correct though, bro. Because that can equate to a lot of scenarios.
Yeah.
So like, I completely understand, man. And now, all right, let's take that a step further. Remember, I just said that can equate to a lot of scenarios, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how many motherfucking cops that seen shit that they want to speak on and just can't?
Exactly. And that's where I was getting at too. But I didn't want to take it there.
No, you fine. I don't care, bro. Take it there because I'm an eye to tell you you're right or you're wrong.
Yeah, because I can imagine as a cop, shit that you see that you just have to act like you didn't see. You probably go home to your wife and she probably hears everything. Your wife is probably your counselor. Because your girlfriend, wife, she's probably a counselor.
Bro, it's certain shit that you see, bro. And it's because some people be protected too, because certain cops at places be clicked up. They be having their little cliques. And some of those people in those cliques hold a position of power. So they look out for their boys and shit. And once you try to infiltrate or try to do what they think is wrong, oh bro, you might as well, your whole career, your whole time, ain't nobody gonna ride with you. Ain't nobody, you ain't gonna get hired nowhere. Every time somebody call for a reference, it's a rap. Like, they gonna make your life a living hell, bro.
And that's not only for officers, that's for every job, basically. It could be an office job, retail. Mm-hmm. It's just like that with everywhere you go.
And that's where people need to have an understanding that just because you're an officer don't mean that the same rules don't apply. Like, the same rules apply to somebody working at Amazon. But y'all don't look at it like that because of the title. And if you remove that aspect of how you look at the title and just equate it to a job, you'll have a better understanding. But because it's up here to you, you feel like certain shit shouldn't go on, which in some cases, yes, you're right. But things go on because of what? People. If you don't get the right people, or even if you get the wrong people, what you gonna do? You're gonna get that because people are great man. People wear masks, bro. Like, you don't really know who. Man, I done seen people. Man, I done knew somebody. I done knew a dude my whole life, bro. And when I say he shocked the shit out of me, I couldn't believe it.
Totally different person. Yeah, it gets like that too. And it's sad though. It's sad though, because that we have to live like that too, because we should be able to speak up, but there's going to be consequences to that. You have to deal with the consequences. And as human beings, we want to live in peace. We want to live in comfortability. We don't want no drama. So basically, we'll turn the blind eye always.
And it's sad because, bro, like, I actually want my voice to be heard. I do want to talk more about law enforcement and give people the truth and tell them the real, the good and the bad. You feel me? I want to give it to them raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I actually have that knowledge. I actually can speak on things, not just from experience, but things that I really actually do know as far as this shit. And I'm talking about when I say expose it, I can expose a lot, but the good and the bad. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to just be like, all right, let me bash them. And I ain't going to always be like, oh, well, they're so high and mighty. Like, yeah, I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut and let you make your decision for you. Any questions you got, I'm going to give you the answer. If you accept it or not, that's on you, though. I'm gonna give you the answer, but it's up to you to accept.
Yeah, save that for when you retire.
I don't know. I think I might still do it though, because I'm firm in that though. I think I'm gonna do it.
I see that in you too. Like, you were just telling me, like, you don't care about no title and nothing. I see that in you. But like you said, don't blackball yourself because you want to do movies, you want to do more shows.
Yeah, and every show different, especially as reality TV. It's a lot that people don't realize, and I tell people all the time, you can't produce reality. If it's reality, why are there directors? Why are there producers? Why? Let reality be reality. Like what we doing right now, this is reality.
Exactly.
It's not edited, it's not spliced. I ain't taking one sentence that you said last week and a sentence you said yesterday and putting them together. So when I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I said that. Like, it ain't none of that.
That's crazy.
It's just you talking. You feel me? Like, oh, it ain't gonna, it's a lot, bro. It's so much, man. Like, it's so much, bro. It's so much.
My man look like he want to write a book on it.
Oh, it's sick. And the only reason, and I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Bro, they try to assassinate my character. You feel me? Like, that shit hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I was crushed because I didn't know this shit. Like, people was under the impression that we saw this shit before y'all did. We didn't see this until it aired, bro.
They thought y'all been seeing it and everything. Yeah, they thought y'all was seeing everything. No, you didn't know nothing going on. Like, you was just doing your 60 days, and the producers and the directors was doing all the
They doing, they producing and directing, and you know, I mean, and you know, we had times where we had, you know, our interviews, and you know, when they would pull us out, and you know, things went on in the interviews.
Oh, okay.
Things went on, you know, certain things were said, certain things had to be done, certain things had to be shown, certain you know, certain content had to be created.
Oh, okay. Got you. Did they ever sneak you like some McDonald's or anything in there?
Hell no. They give me shit.
Really? They didn't try to sneak you a burger or nothing?
So they had this thing in there where it was like these exotic meals that costed like mad money. So like I would get those, like, you know what I'm saying?
What you consider exotic though?
No,
I heard it's like
it was
big
like
piece
a
of chicken.
cheeseburger, pizza, like plain shit that you would get in real, like on the out. You know what I'm saying? That's what they would call it when you was on the out and shit.
So what does 2021 hold for you this year? What do you have planned for the year? Like, do you have anything in store for the year or for the years to come? Like, are you working on anything like projects? Because I know you're an officer, but I got
a few things in the making, bro. Actually, I like I said earlier today, I had you know, me and a couple guys, a cop from Washington, me and him was chopping it up, you know. Nole. So, you know, shout out to Nole. You know what I mean? He got something that's super in the making. I'm talking about this might break the internet completely. The internet, movie, TV scene completely, because it's never been done. So it's definitely something that's solid.
Oh man, so when this interview's over, you gotta tell me.
No, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, man. So like that I got some other little stuff. My lady, she got some nice, she doing some things right now up in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna hit. So, you know, proud of her on that aspect.
Cool.
And I mean, the family doing good though, bro. We got a couple things. We be putting our heads together to try and figure out what we can do as a couple too, because she got a lot of clout and my shit is like up there. So like, you know what I mean? So
I see. You and Abner got like the biggest clout in the show.
I mean, truth be told, you take us off, and it's no disrespect to my cast members because I love them to death. But if you take us off, what do you have?
Nothing really. Y'all really made the show. You and Abner.
And what I tell you, bro, the world feeds off of what?
Violence, negativity, drama, sex, all that, man.
And what I tell you, the TV show was business.
It's always about business.
It's all business, bro. It's all business, never personal. You know what I'm saying? It's never personal. I don't take nothing personal. I didn't take nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Once I figured out, which I kind of knew what they were planning, I'm like, all right, you signed a contract. You got to roll with it, bro. You got to roll with it.
You was thinking about changing your mind? You ever had like second guesses before you started, or it was just like, I'm doing it?
No, I didn't have any second guesses, bro. Because I was, like I said, I was in a position back in Cleveland, like.
Oh, the 16 an hour, you said, yeah.
76 an hour, bro. And I'm talking about I was being worked like a dog. You hear me?
He said, see, you hear him? He said 76 cents. That's how you know he remembers that shit.
For sure. I will never forget it, bro. I will never forget it, bro.
Yeah,
I will never.
$16.
Listen. I'm such a cold motherfucker. And I'm so super transparent, because after people see this, they're going to be like, damn, that show really try to portray him like, bro, when I show you what I'm about to show you, bro, you're gonna be like, wow. Like, I'm talking about, man, it's so crazy that when you see it, you're gonna know I ain't lying, bro. And I'm gonna show it to you right now. Hold on.
76 to risk your life. That's crazy.
Hold on, bro. I got one better. I wonder if you can see it even though. All right. What that say, bro?
No way.
What's the pay rate?
No way. He has it still. 16.
Hold on, wait though. Hold on, wait. I got one with you.
Y'all see that?
Can you see how many hours it was?
106 hours. Oh no.
Can you see how much I got paid?
1,800. That's you didn't even get the taxes out yet.
Bruh. That was just the gross pay. And that was because I got holiday pay on top of that. Hold on, bro.
Yeah, I seen the holiday pay.
I got one for you. I got one for you. Look at this top one right here, bro. What that say?
Damn.
100 hours. How much did I make, bro?
The top one?
Yeah.
Ew, gross. The take home was 1,077.
Out of 100 hours of work, bro.
Your check should have been like triple that.
I worked 100 hours and got $1,000.
You worked 100 hours. Like, first of all, you supposed to get overtime.
Bruh, I'm one. Listen to me, bro. I'm one of the realest motherfuckers that ever do this fucking show. Don't ever think otherwise. Don't listen to the fuck shit. I am the realest motherfucker. One of the realest motherfuckers. I ain't gonna disrespect nobody. I am one of the realest motherfuckers to ever do this show, and that's hands down on my grandmother, bruh. And it's crazy, bruh. She passed right after that shit, and that was one of the reasons why I had such a gripe with the two companies. Cause I called them too, bro. Like, hey man, can y'all honor Granny, man, for me? This my only family. I ain't got nobody, bro. Like, can y'all honor Granny? Like, put a little shout out for her after y'all played a little thing with her in it. Bro, they never did it, bro. Never did it, bro. There's so much gripe. I can tell you stories, bro, for real. Like, man, don't let the TV shit fool you up, man. It's just TV. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment, yeah. And that's messed up too, because your grandmother was basically your mother.
Yeah, raised me since I was 3.
Yeah, she was 3, yeah. Yeah, sorry to hear that, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, the interview was great. And you are basically one of the realest guys in the show. I say you and Abner, because Abner was in there slapping people up. So I gotta give it to Abner.
Abner cool, man. Abner cool. Listen, me and Abner used to have so many talks before the show, after the show, bro. We did an IG live together. Like, there's no beef. I ain't tripping on that, man. That shit, and he know the truth though. He know what, whoop. Like, no, it wasn't none of that. And let me go do this and do. No, that wasn't. No.
I'm pretty sure he knows it's business, like you said, entertainment, and the stuff you can't talk about. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, David. Anything you want to leave with, bro? Because this was like a real conversation. I appreciate it, man, because you was talking real stuff here, and I appreciate that.
I'm like this every day, bro. I ain't gonna never be nobody but myself, man. I chose this way to be, so I'm gonna stick to it.
The way you so transparent, I see so much more for you than like a cop. Like I see you.
I hear that so much, bro.
Yeah, like you need.
I hear that more. So much, man.
Cause you're not
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be sitting back like, damn, bro. I wish I knew the route though. Sometimes, man, cause people think like since you want, like I go out, take hella pictures with people, man. They be showing mad love, and I still be like, yeah, but I feel like I'm in the same position I was when I started that shit.
Nah, you're not. You just got to start looking at the people you have now. Like you said, directors, producers, and you're a smart, articulate man. Why don't you start pitching stuff to them, like pitching ideas that you might be able to be in? Because I see you very transparent, very good person, and you honest. So producers and directors will probably, soak that up. So you never thought about like pitching something to them?
I mean, yeah. I have, but like some of that be easier said than done, bro. Like
I feel you.
Not all of them is easily accessible, and some of them kind of be a little arrogant, a little high and mighty. You know what I mean? And in the acting field, in the like TV world and movie world, bro, like an actor is like, it sounds crazy because most people see the finished product, but they don't understand that like actors are looked at as like grunt workers. All right, here you gonna get paid, but for real, it's a tough, sometimes demoralizing job, man. Like people don't understand it because you don't know what going on behind the scenes, and rightfully so. Everybody ain't supposed to be privy to that information, but like everybody see like the X-Men's and the Marvels and the DCs, but then you'll be like, damn, like prime example, DC. They come out with another Justice League.
Yeah.
I was reading up on it, and the dude who produced Justice League had beef with, some other people on this side, and it's so much that go on behind scenes, bruh. Like, and sometimes people treat you a certain way and expect this and expect that, but still treat you a certain way. So it's like, it's tough. I was even watching something with the Wayans brothers. They was telling how Scary Movie. You remember Scary Movie?
Of course.
How like they was getting lightweight dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? They produced it, they directed everything, but like the company was working with was just on some trash. Like I said, I don't know the particulars. I can only go by what he said, but I have the ability to look beyond it because I know how reality TV is now. I know how it works. I know what's created. I know what's asked of you. I know what the finished product may or may not look like. But I know the goal though. I will always know what the goal is at the end of the day.
So. You always know the end goal. Oh man, so you should take all that. Listen, I tell you, within a year from now, I see you doing some type of show. You gonna be in some type of movie. Like, you stay in the gym. You a positive dude, always smiling, always truthful. Like, come on, man. They gotta put you somewhere.
Yeah, I get that so much, bro. Like, so much. Like, everybody be like, yo, you got a greater calling, man. Like, you too intelligent, you too people friendly. Like, people love you, bro. Like, and that's why I said, man, don't let that TV shit for y'all, man. That shit just for TV, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But I'm gonna end it right here. Cause I want you to tell me about what you got working on too. Cause I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna ask you.
I got you.
Thank you for coming by the show.
No, I appreciate you, bro.
I'm gonna see you on the show or on the movie in a year from now. Watch, and I'm gonna ask you to come back on the show again.
Yeah, for sure.